This area of Highway 29 between Cache Creek and Bear Flat that includes the Watson Slough wetlands is slated to be logged by BC Hydro this winter. It's one of 6 areas along the highway that BC Hydro needs to realign because it will be directly impacted by the flooding from the Site C hydro dam. But residents in the area are saying the logging is completely unnecessary and should be held off for many years to come.
In light of the fact that this isn't needed for the reservoir, even if this project carries on, this doesn't have to be logged for a lot of years yet. This isn't needed till 2024 or whenever the reservoir gets filled, if this project carries on.
And that's why the Peace River Regional District wrote a letter to BC Hydro last week requesting to put off the logging in the Watson Slough area until a much later time. BC Hydro has indicated they have considered the request, and now residents and the regional district are waiting and hoping for the best.
It just seemed unnecessary to the extreme to be logging this and destroying this valuable wetland, especially in light of the valuable service, like the ecosystem service that wetlands serve, and even the public service it serves, with it being right beside the highway and people can stop here for a break and go on a walk on a Ducks Unlimited trail. It just seemed totally unnecessary to log this at this time.
The Watson Slough plays an important role in the local ecosystem. It's home to many mammals and rare plant species. It's also a popular birding site. Over 120 species have been sighted here over the last few years. But this could all be underwater if the proposed Site C dam construction continues to get a green light from the province. That's why landowners here are hoping for a change of government with the upcoming election looming.
We know we have a premier right now who wants to push this past the point of no return, and sometimes you almost wonder if that's what this is about. Give Bear Flat along Highway 29 a scorched earth look appearance, and maybe influence people into assuming that, it is past the point of no return. That would just seem downright evil to us.
Boone says the New Democrats have promised to send the Site C project to the BC Utilities Commission for review. But for now, he says the logging around the Watson Slough block needs to be prevented until the project is further along. He also says the loss would have both an environmental and social impact on the area.
School kids get bussed out here and spend a day or half a day here just learning about wetlands and the importance, and they get to identify birds and ducks, and they dip for critters out of the water, and so it's and especially in this day and age with our populations getting more urban, kids aren't growing up around this stuff so much, so it's really important for kids to see that and get an appreciation of the natural world around them.
BC Hydro says the logging that is scheduled will help with the construction of a boat ramp and a day use area. They also want to get that area prepared for future flooding. Officials say that particular stretch of highway needs to be prepared by 2019 when BC Hydro plans to divert the Peace River. But BC Hydro says an investigation is underway to see if they can accommodate all the PRRD's requests.
So who knows what's going to happen in the next year? I mean, we're obviously quite hopeful that this will all get stopped, and it would be a crime against humanity to destroy the Watson Slough in that time frame.
Brendan Miller, CJDC-TV News, Peace Valley.